A Fox News alert. A bombshell report from the Washington Post tonight says that President Trump, now under investigation by the Justice Department's special counsel for obstruction of justice. Chief National Correspondent Ed Henry is at the White House with details. Ed?
Juan, another big leak tonight, and I can tell you the president's legal team is furious, although in some ways this is not really that new. Ever since the president fired James Comey as FBI director, lawmakers in both parties have been openly speculating about whether there could be obstruction charges. Remember that Alan Dershowitz, though, a liberal expert, has said that there's not a case here when the president allegedly told Comey, "I hope you will let the case against Michael Flynn go." What's new is that tonight the Washington Post claims that special counsel Robert Mueller has his investigators interviewing top officials like the DNI, Dan Coats, and Mike Rogers, the head of the NSA. We did not know that previously. And what he's trying to find out is whether the president tried to get them to shut down any aspect of the Russia probe. But remember, Rogers at the NSA has testified that the president never told him to do anything illegal or immoral, and Coates said he did not feel pressure to intervene. There's a statement we have from Mark Corallo. He's a spokesman for the Trump legal team. Quote, "The FBI leak of information regarding the president is outrageous, inexcusable, and illegal." By the way, this is not the kind of report the president wanted. Tonight is his 71st birthday. He has his family here celebrating that, and also, just a few moments ago, returned to the White House with family members after going with the First Lady to the hospital where Congressman Steve Scalise is. The president just tweeting, "Scalise, one of the truly great people, in very tough shape, but he is a real fighter. Pray for Steve." That from the president, Juan.
Thanks, Ed. Dana, this is described by the Washington Post as a major turning point in this investigation. No longer is it simply confined to Russian meddling or coordination.
Well, I think this is overriding by the Washington Post and an attempt to get clicks, because to me, I think the president should enjoy his birthday. This is nothing new, in my opinion. This is we already know that the senators have asked those same people that, so it stands to reason that Bob Mueller is doing a full investigation. He's checking. Once he starts talking with other people, that's when you start having leaks. There hadn't been leaks up to now. I don't think the president has anything to worry about right now. They have maintained their innocence. There is nothing new. There's no accusation against the president at this point, and there probably will not be, given all that we know already. They can't undo the tweets or the things that they've said. I think that they should just maintain the posture that they've had, and I think they'll be fine.
Kimberly, the part of the story suggests that Dan Coats, the DNI, and Mike Rogers at National Security were asked by the president to get Comey to back off of Flynn. Does that constitute obstruction of justice in your mind?
No, I mean, look, I don't see any evidence thus far to suggest or warrant any kind of charge for obstruction of justice. And I just am listening to the testimony already that was proffered by Comey. Where did you hear anything there that suggested there was obstruction of justice? I take the man for his word when he said that he didn't feel that the president was trying to call off an investigation or anything like that. So now we're just going to make it up? Well, that's what I want to know. Are we that desperate to try to undermine his presidency and damage the United States that we'll go to any lengths and make up lies about a president? Okay, yeah, I think the answer is yes.
So, Jesse, you have a situation where some people didn't testify about conversations with the president before Congress, citing the possibility he may want to invoke executive privilege. But
Right.
now, in this situation, the law says you have to talk because a crime is being alleged.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if Mueller wants to talk to you, you should probably talk to him and have a very good attorney. The timing of the story is very odd to me, coming on the president's birthday and after a Democrat shoots up a bunch of Republicans at a baseball game. Could be fake news, could be legitimate. You don't know anything about it. It looks like if it is true, then they're looking for a cover-up without a crime again, because there is no collusion. So it's just Trump talking how Trump talks, but it's obviously troubling, if true.
Gregor.
Of course he has to look at this. It's part of the investigation. This is a non-story.
Right.
The Washington Post trying to change the narrative. No one is widening a probe. The probe was already there. It's business as usual. They can't let go of this. Talk about, it's just gross.
But I think the media is trying to milk as much of this as they can, and I agree. I don't think there's any new development here.
Zero.
Wow, I think this is a shocking development. But anyway, stay right there.